Hello and welcome to TA for Traders. Today is Wednesday the 5th of April. In this video we'll be looking at two stocks. In the States we'll be looking at Nvidia, where yesterday there was a downgrade and the stock tumbled. We'll be seeing how that's affected the picture on the technicals. And in the UK we'll be looking at Premier Oil. It's having a good day today. Does that affect the technicals, and what does the medium-term picture look like? Thank you. So first of all, let us look at Nvidia, and you can see how the downgrade affected the shares. They were trading very nicely along this blue line, which is the 50-day moving average, and if anything, the momentum was slightly picking up as well, which was a good sign, but that's all been changed by the downgrade. Shares have fallen. On the daily, that there is support all the way down to 94.87, but unfortunately it's fallen below the 50 and the 20-day. Big disappointment that the 20-day didn't give any intraday support at all. RSI now has collapsed back below 50, and the MACD are rolling as well. So there is support, but it doesn't look a brilliant picture. On the longer term, obviously we're still playing with the big rally that we had through 2016. This could still very well be a flag. The move down that we're seeing is not significant on the weekly. You can see that we've come down marginally below the 20-week moving average, which is this yellow line, and that will be giving support. But on this weekly, you wouldn't be worried until the market fell below this support at 95.60. Looking at the shorter term picture, here we're looking at the 4-hour. Each bar represents 4 hours, and you can see that we're just marginally below this 200 4-hour moving average. That will be giving support. You would hope in the next 4 hours that we would move back above there. It's presently at 102.09. Keep that figure in mind. If we continue below it, expect the support at this 95.13 to come into play again. Negative that the 24-hour average has now rolled. That was giving support through yesterday and Monday. Disappointing the 54-hour didn't hold, give any support really, apart from a few minutes. RSI and MACD are negative. So really on Nvidia you can say that, let's look at the daily again. These supports are key for it. On the short term, as I said, the 4-hour, there's the 200 4-hour moving average that may give a short-term help, but be careful out there. Looking at the support resistance levels, resistance 1, to show you how you should be careful, look at the expanse of these support resistance levels. Present is 100.78. First resistance 107.05 at the 50-day. Support 195.17. Massive differentials. So please be very careful when you're looking at this stock. Right, moving on to Premier Oil. And this is the daily. And you can see that today we're having a good run. The daily pattern has been characterized by this move down the yellow, which is the 20-day moving average. We seem to have broken above there, which is a good sign. The other moving averages, the blue line is the 50-day moving average. The red line is the 200-day. You can still see they're moving downwards, so are still negative factors on this market. What's also positive, as well as breaking above the 20-day moving average, is the RSI is breaking upwards, and the MACD seems to be edging back up towards the neutral, which is slightly positive. So there is a slight bias towards the positive on the daily, but not significant. It would only take one down day to take us back below that 20-day moving average, and then we'll be back in the downtrend, so be aware of that. On the weekly, you can see the bearish pattern here. We're still below both the 20 and the 50-week moving average. They're moving sideways, which is the only positive aspect here. If we just continue where we are, you can actually see a head and shoulder formation being created as well here, with the left shoulder here, head here, and the right shoulder here. So a breakdown on this weekly would be very negative. You can even see the head and shoulders in the RSI. RSI is slightly negative, it's below 50, 44.18, and the MACD is rolling. So a negative picture coming out of the weekly, and it would need a good run above those moving averages, so above 70, 72p for that picture to change. Looking at the shorter term, this is the 4-hour chart, and what I've done here is I've drawn a downtrend through those highs, and you can see that we're marginally above it at the moment, which could be a good sign. Also, we've moved above the 54-hour moving average and the 20 days giving support. There's resistance at the 67.08 level, and then 68.09. Be aware of those. But this picture actually looks better than especially on the weekly, but also on the daily. You can see the RSI is ticked up and the MACD just ticking up. People who are trading for the very short term will take encouragement from this Premier Oil chart, but they must be aware of the daily and of the weekly, especially the weekly. It needs to really get a motor on for the weekly to start to look better. And looking at the support resistance levels on Premier Oil, you've got resistance 68.50, then the 200 days 69.97, with the supports at 60 and 52.50. Thank you for watching this video from TA for Traders. I hope you found it useful. Please subscribe to the channel and you'll get more videos just like this. Remember that what I tell you is only my own opinion. It's for educational purposes only and should not be taken as investment recommendation. To that end, please do read the screen that's coming up now, my disclaimer screen. Thank you very much. Goodbye.